Not quite the mountains like here, but yeah.
Oh.
We're Appalachian.
Can everyone hear me okay? Raise your hand if you thank you. I'd like to welcome you all to dinner tonight. You may have noticed that we've grown in size a little bit, and I wanted to extend a special welcome to the group of teachers that are here with us tonight, and I hope that you all get a chance to intermingle and have some discussions with the various entities that are here. When I was asked to give these welcoming comments tonight, I wanted to first start with some reflections and observations of the conference as it's happened so far. And one of the things that I've observed is that we're all doing a lot of similar things, but there's a lot of different permutations on the activities that we're involved in. It seems like most of us are involved in K-12 education, on undergraduate education. A lot of us are working on faculty transformation at the higher education level. Some of us are very engaged in education research, and then I think all of us are working on public engagement in science and math. And I was thinking about Nalini's tree metaphor that she's been using over the past day and a half. And I am a geologist, and so I wanted to give you the geologist take on the tree metaphor. So I hope you can hear me. This is the tree. And Nalini can kind of fill in the space here.
Those are leaves.
Yeah, those are leaves, that's right. What is that stuff? It's the stuff that gets away from seeing the rocks. But I wanted you to pay particular attention to what this is rooted in. Okay, so what's the tree rooted in? Soil, or earth, or to really stretch this metaphor, I just want to mention that it's a foundation, okay? So for a geologist, that means earth, rock, dirt, whatever. But for us, I think our foundation is teachers. And I don't just mean teachers that teach K-12. I mean people that teach policymakers about good policy based on education research. I mean faculty members that teach each other about their professions and about how to engage in STEM education. I mean us in this room teaching each other about what we do. And I think that that really is what we're here. We're all here to communicate the findings and the methods of science and math. And learning how to communicate that is ultimately what all of our goals are. So these methods of science and math, some of us, they're so entrenched in that we don't even know that we're doing them. Again, to pick on Nalini because she's our new director, and she thought she was going to be up here making the welcoming comments. And I said, no, I'm making the welcoming comments. But when we came up with the idea for the center, this was Nalini's, or for the conference, Nalini came in as our new director, and she said, so, you know, I'm here, I have some ideas, I have some interests, this is what I want to do with the center. But what do centers across the nation do? What are centers for science and math education interested in, and what are they working on? And she asked that question. And we all kind of shot off a few answers. Well, they do this and some do that. And that wasn't good enough for her. Her scientific mind said, we need to collect some data. So let's write a grant, have a national conference, and here we are at this very moment collecting data on what Centers for Science and Math Education do. And I think that's really interesting that her approach to solving this problem was very scientific. And it's natural for her. But on the other hand, there's a bunch of people in this room that may not be so natural for. You know, knowing these methods also, if you are an excellent research scientist, doesn't automatically mean that you're going to be good at conveying that information in the classroom or to the public. But also the flip side of that is if you're a good teacher, you may not always know, may not be totally engaged in scientific methods and know how to teach those in your classroom. And so that is where I think that Centers for Science and Math Education really become relevant. We are here to build those bridges between the people that do science and the people that teach science. And hopefully they'll all do a little of both. And that's where I think our relevancy really lies. So that brings me to the new group of people that we have here with us tonight. We have a group of teachers from our MIST program. MIST stands for Masters of Science for Secondary School Teachers. And we have cohorts of teachers that go through classes together. They meet monthly. They have cohort meetings where they do professional development, where they have some reflection activities. They discuss what's going on in the classes they're taking and also in the classes they're teaching. And they really have formed this very impressive professional learning community. And so we invited our teachers. We have a few teachers here from our missed math cohort. And we have a big group of teachers here from our missed biology and chemistry cohort. And they are fresh from taking a 2-hour chemistry evaluation exam. Oh. So we were able to twist their arms and bring them on down here to dinner. So I have asked them to make sure that they ask the panel a lot of tough questions tonight and really engage and represent the teacher voice that we have here. So I just ask that you all join me in welcoming this new group to our community here and engage in conversation with them as the dinner moves on. Just a couple quick announcements. Following dinner, about 10 after 7, I think we should all gather in the lobby here and walk up to the Health Sciences Education Building, which is up the hill a short distance. It's a little bit confusing because there's a lot of construction going on out there. We are going to meet in the Health Sciences Education Building, room 1750. Thank you. At 7:30, and that's where we'll have dessert and have our panel discussion. We will be having more people join us at that time. I think there's about 100 people coming to that panel discussion. So again, I know you all worked on questions for the panel this afternoon that we'll pose for them, but feel free to interject anything at any time. I think the more people's voices we hear, the more lively the panel discussion will be. So that's it for now. So enjoy your dinner and your conversations, and we'll reconvene out there in the lobby about 10 after 7. Thank you.